What's up, meatbags? It's the often imitated, never duplicated Tony TGG, and we're going to be talking about Ezra Miller being a goddamn psychopath. He's out there flying around with a young girl who apparently he's met when she was 12. He flew her out to the premiere of Fantastic Beast when she was 14. Uh, and now he's kind of pretty much holding her hostage. The parents are accusing him of basically doing cult like behavior. We're going to get into that.
Hey, get out of my way. The season isn't hot take, so you might as well stay. It's time to listen to the geeking away.
All right, so apparently Ezra Miller is fucking nuts. But before we get into that, we're going to remind you to like the video and, of course, subscribe to the channel if this is your first time here because, you're going to get lots of hot takes like this one. So this was from TMZ. This is a day ago. I was alerted to this by Vito. I was on a stream with him the other day. We were discussing this very issue. But this is something that needs to get out there. This is something that everybody should be talking about. This is way worse than the Amber Heard story. All right, so this is Ezra Miller. Parents say actors taking control of their daughter, ask court for protective order. So Ezra Miller, star of The Flash, the upcoming Flash movie, he's out there. He met this young girl, Dakota Iron Eyes, when she was 12 years old. He was visiting Standing Rock. She was a young activist. Her parents were out there helping her do her activism. Apparently, her father is also sort of an activist himself. But apparently, Ezra Miller met her, started a friendship, and at age 14, he flew her out to visit the studio where Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them was filmed, because apparently she's a big fan of Ezra Miller, and she just had to go see him, work. And he flew her out by herself, 14-year-old child. He was 25 at the time. Now, apparently, the friendship continued according to her parents, and they said that Ezra Miller was giving her alcohol, marijuana, and LSD, and that his influence was so disruptive on her schooling that she actually dropped out of school. The parents say that they went to visit her. It says they flew to Miller's Vermont home in January to get their daughter and discovered she didn't have her driver's license, car keys, bank card, and other items needed to navigate life independently. They say they found bruises on her body, which they allege Ezra caused. We know Ezra likes to beat up women. He's out there choke slamming pregnant women because, like I said, he is a goddamn psychopath. But here we are, we got this young girl gallivanting around with Ezra Miller, who, like I said, is beating up women all over Hawaii. You have a higher chance of getting beaten up by Ezra Miller than getting attacked by a shark if you are a female in Hawaii. Just saying. So shortly after she got home, her parents say she fled to New York City to reunite with Ezra. And from there, the pair has been traveling together to Vermont, Hawaii, Los Angeles. Apparently, they were spotted at a club in Hawaii. And as we know, he's got arrested several times in Hawaii. Like I said, just beating up women, doing all kind of psychotic things. Now, today, earlier, she put out a video on Instagram basically saying, hey, it's okay, everything's all right. We're going to take a look at this video. It is fucking nuts. She looks higher than a goddamn kite. And it looks like she's fucking making one of those hostage videos. So we're going to take a look at this.
All right. Hi, guys.
Now, I want to remind you, she is a public speaker since she was 9, doing, big rallies, activism stuff. So that this behavior is very odd, very strange way she's talking.
Were not written by me. I'd like to clarify that they are, in fact, directly from me.
As you can see, she's constantly looking over to her right at something or perhaps somebody coaching her.
Nobody is controlling my Instagram account. I don't have a phone right now out of my own personal conviction.
She says out of her own personal conviction, she doesn't have a phone, but she doesn't clarify. She doesn't say what it is that her conviction is. She's against modern technology. Is she against Chinese labor making phones? Is she just against the particular phone companies? What is it that she's has this a strong conviction that she can't have a phone. Doesn't explain that. Also, uh, not to you know discuss her looks, to say things, but this is an 18-year-old person who looks like she's fucking 50. This looks like a drug addled adult. It's very sad.
Um, and honestly, it's really distressing that the narrative of the victim in question is not being
And notice that she said the narrative of the victim. She's saying you're not believing her narrative, not her truth, not the truth, not the facts of the matter, but the narrative, which is an odd choice of words.
granted and trust. I worked really hard to make really clear what was going on. And if the statements are too profoundly contrasting to whatever assumptions those of us have garnered and have chosen to carry, I'd like to say that it's nobody's business and that no one is owed a story or an outcome.
Basically, this is how you would coach somebody to try to get the media, to get everybody to stop talking about, hey, you don't deserve a story, you don't deserve an outcome, just leave me alone. Ezra's definitely not holding me hostage. He's definitely not plying me with drugs and alcohol. He's definitely not using physical and mental abuse to keep me so complacent.
This is my life. These are my decisions. And I'm disappointed in my parents and the press in every way. Thank you.
There you have it. That is her statement. I don't believe it for a goddamn second. I think she's lying. Obviously, she's been coached. Obviously, she's worried that Ezra Miller is going to be upset with her over this whole situation. This needs to get out. This needs to be talked about by a lot more people, a lot bigger channels than mine, obviously. So get it out. Let people know. Tell your favorite YouTuber, hey, this is something you need to fucking discuss, you need to talk about, because this is, like I said, way worse than the Amber Heard situation. That was all over the fucking place. This is Ezra Miller, star of the upcoming Flashpoint bullshit DC movie. Warner Brothers obviously going to try to sweep this under the rug. You need to make sure that that doesn't happen. So, like I said, let everybody know. But you know how we do it on this channel. Love, peace, booty grease. I'm out.